So, guys, here's a new thing that Gen Z is doing. It's called revenge quitting. And what revenge quitting is quitting at the most optimal time to cause the most disruption for a job or a company. Here's an example. Friday is the big meeting. It's the day you're supposed to do the big, report, the big presentation. It's kind of all or nothing day for the company or the group or whatever it is that you work for. And like right before you're supposed to do this presentation or, do whatever it is, you quit. It's the most important thing at the most important time for, whatever it is that your job is. And right before you're supposed to do it or it's supposed to happen, you quit or you quit that day. And that's what revenge quitting is. It's basically a lot of these companies are just dumping work on top of work on top of work on employees. And what they'll do is they want to kind of give you your straight salary, whatever that is, but they give you the work of, I would say, 2 or 3 people. And they kind of have expectations and they put demands on people that are basically, according to this article, driving them like insane. The work is never stopping. So you're working and working and working, and of course it's never good enough, and then they keep piling on more work, and there's more work on top of that, and then the work that you are doing and trying to get done is not appreciated, and then you have managers or supervisors that don't do any work, and their job is just to basically oversee you and tell you what type of work you're supposed to do, but they're never really getting their hands dirty. They're involved. They're trying to coordinate things and telling you and everyone else what physical work you're supposed to be doing, but they're not doing anything. And then, of course, the person gets so much work and they're so far behind that they just don't want to do anything. So they wait to the most opportune time. It's the big day or whatever the day is. And then, right before or the day of, they just quit. Sorry, I quit. And they're not giving 2 weeks notice anymore. That's another thing. So when a company fires you, they don't have to give you 2 weeks notice. A company will just, they'll call you up one morning or you'll have your meeting, however they do it, and they'll just say, you're fired. And then when you are supposed to leave a job and go from one job to another, they always want like a courtesy of giving 2 weeks notice and trying to finish any work that you have pending and stuff like that. And so Gen Z, I guess, isn't having that anymore. They're just like, you know what? They're kind of biding their time for whatever reason. And then when it comes time to strike, they're quitting. So I guess good on Gen Z. They don't like the unfair treatment that a lot of these companies have been doing and do. Companies will drive you crazy. They basically want to pay you the lowest amount of money they can pay you and give you the most amount of work they can give you. And now there's a whole thing of come back to the office and they don't want to give you any more flex time. I feel that hybrid work is the best. It gives people a chance to have some sort of work-life balance. That's kind of going out the window again, where they don't want to give you any work-life balance. They basically want you in an office, Monday through Friday, from 9 to 5 or 8 to 6. They want to keep you there as long as possible for the least amount of money, and they want to give you the most amount of work. They would like to have the least amount of employees so they don't have to pay a salary and just pile work on top of all these employees. And then usually an employee quits, that work gets transferred to another employee, and then that person, and it's just a domino, and it keeps going because nobody really respects anybody's time or respects anybody's life for that matter, and they just kind of keep piling work. So revenge quitting is the new thing. Quiet quitting was something where people were just showing up for work and just basically doing the bare minimum to get by, and then eventually they would quit after some sort of time. But now it's people waiting for the most opportune time to quit. And that is revenge quitting. Anyway, if you know anything more about this, please leave a comment below. I'd love to read your comment. With that being said, hope everyone's doing well. Hope everyone's staying safe. God bless you guys, and I will talk to you guys later.